Hello, I'm Daphne Goode. Welcome to the serene grounds of Providence Farm, where gorgeous voices will soon be heard. Thanks for joining us on Go Island, Cowichan Valley. On today's show, Sean Leslie looks behind the scenes at the BC Legislature. Cowichan Valley's Aboriginal students are working hard in the trades, and glorious voices make beautiful sounds. All that and more on Go Island, Cowichan Valley. The Medford Singers are preparing for their Spring into Song concert coming up on Saturday, May 31st at the Duncan United Church. Mixing classical and popular contemporary tunes, conductor Simon Leung leads the choir. Here I go again, my, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again, my. Simon, one thing I know, singers love working for you. So you're a motivator and you're an inspiration, but it has a lot to do with your humor, I think, as well.
Well, I don't think well, we make jokes. I think evening has to be light, and then people can open up. Yeah. Once they open up, they can sing much better.
That's absolutely true. I notice you are a good role model with diction, with posture, with breathing. So all of those are good qualities. What else do you look for in a singer?
Their natural voice, their speaking voice. Most people sing without their voice, so to speak, meaning we use our voice every day, but when we sing, we use a different voice. I always tell my students to bring their twin brothers to come to lesson. So having them sing with their own voice, so they can open up and they're free. Once they're free, it sounds much better.
Isn't it good for the health as well?
Excellent, because singing exercises works on your limbs, on your heart and lungs, but it works on your internal organs because you have to take deep breathing, you exercise your diaphragm, and your internal organs are being exercised. Yeah, it is very good. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. My, did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know.
We had a friend who lives close to us and invited us to come and participate. My wife and I both are involved. And we just had a great time. And we had gone to a concert and seen them perform and thought we'd like to get involved.
It's not always easy to attract males, and you've stayed with it. So is it because they're such a great group to be around?
It is. We're a lot of fun, and Simon is full of humor, so that makes it good. And he reminds me of a conductor I had when I was in high school, who was my mentor and an inspiration. So.
And you said that you had been playing musical instruments, so you've definitely got an edge, I would say.
That's true. Some people are thrown into the deep end without any musical background, but I had a bit. My wife was very leery to start with, but she's learned a lot in this year and a half that we've been involved. It's a little bit daunting at times, but yes, a real pleasure.
The Medford Singers present Spring into Song, conducted by Simon Leung, Saturday, May 31st at 7:30 p.m. at Duncan United Church. Tickets are available at Volume 1 Books, the Duncan United Church office, or from choir members. We're going to take just a little short break right now, but stay with us. When we come back, we'll have Sean Leslie's report on BC politics and more with the Medford Singers. That's coming up after the break. Stephen Shields is familiar to many from his work in musical theatre and with other choirs on Vancouver Island. He is a recent collaborator with the Medford Singers.
Well, this is my first season playing for the Medford Singers. I started last fall, and I generally enjoy working with groups. I play for another choir in Victoria, and I've been involved with My Fair Lady rehearsals, and I do enjoy groups. I sort of come alive, and Medford is a very pleasant group, and they do a nice mix of classical and lighter, and
and I couldn't help but notice you really have a great rapport with Simon. So that's special when there is that connection, a very deep understanding of music, certainly.
yes, I think Simon and I make a good team. Now, this is my first year, as I say, with Medford, but this will be my third year accompanying his annual summer choir, which rehearses here and mostly in Victoria, and then they end up doing 3 concerts each August.
Excellent.
So I have worked with him before, and we make a pretty good team, if I say so myself. I'm always happy to play the arrangements they come up with because they're always good and meaty.
And there's a big fun factor in this group, and you're a big part of that, I think.
Well, I think so. Sometimes I can be a little bit silly too.
Socializing and the joy of music have kept many choir members coming back for years, and that is why Michelle Jedwab knows the history.
The Medford Singers has evolved from 3 women trio looking for an accompanist, and they met Beverly, and that's how it started.
Wow.
Carol Jensen and Elaine Jones are still in the choir today, and from that trio they've evolved to a sextet. And John Wheelock is also still in the choir today. After Bev, we had Mike Simpkins, who was a very nice director for us for a few years. And when we were looking for a new director, Simon seemed to be a great fit. He had already met Bev, and they'd got along really well. And he was also willing to make the drive from Victoria, so that was wonderful.
Music is certainly the motivation for Brad Bergen, and having a great teacher is a much appreciated benefit.
Simon is really, really helpful, and I think he shows us what music really is. It's not just reading the notes, and it's not just getting the timing right, but there's more to it. And I think that this is really a good opportunity for me because I know that he's going to help me, and I can learn a lot from him. So.
That's wonderful. And you had a music background, is using music as a hobby in Ottawa, and so it's great that you're able to carry that on.
Yeah, exactly. I think that working in a science-based regulatory area, you need an outlet, and I think music is just wonderful. Music touches a lot of people. It's kind of a universal thing. So for me, it's really important to keep up. And I studied piano, and I played piano as a hobby, just for something else besides work.
Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right.
The Medford Singers delight in presenting a varied program of music.
This year we have a bit of everything. We have the classical pieces of Mendelssohn and Samuel Barber, which is an American composer. We also have fun ones like the Beatles and the ABBA. We pick ABBA because ABBA had a new museum last year, and the Mamma Mia that we are singing this year is the 40th year. So it's really is a fun piece to sing. We also have other pieces like a very good English composer on church music, and we have folk songs, so it's a bit of everything this year.
And audiences have been steadily building.
Yes, well, last year it was a little bit small for us, and it's nice to see the support from the community. Yes, I think it's heartwarming to the choir when they see the house is full.
The Medford Singers present Spring into Song Saturday, May 31st at 7:30 p.m. at Duncan United Church. The program features conductor Simon Leung, accompanist Stephen Shields, and soloist Sarah Lane with a three-piece ensemble. Tickets will be available at Volume 1 Books, Duncan United Church office, or from any choir member. Thanks for being with us on the program. We'll be back in just a short time after a bit of a break. Like a good weld, this group of Aboriginal students has stayed together despite some pulls and bumps from everyday life, and because of their own devotion and the help of the community. Here's our story from Paul Beilstein. There is a wide variety of music to choose from as the Medford Singers executive and conductor create their repertoire.
I'm sort of omnivorous when it comes to music, and Simon just doesn't hesitate to bring in all sorts of different kinds of music.
I know that Simon's a bit of a magnet for singers.
He is. He just has such a deep understanding of what makes something work, and is able to communicate that, so that's really great.
For over 15 years, the Medford Singers have awarded bursaries to graduating high school students who are planning a music career. This July, the annual bursary will again be handed out to a deserving young person.
Medford Singers are very kind because they involve many activities, which is support many other activities, such as the Victoria Summer Choir and other activities within the community here. So this is a role model of them as well that everybody should follow.
We sing in the care homes up at Cairnsmore, and we are very excited, and we feel very ready, and you're ready to go and sing.
The Medford Singers present Spring into Song Saturday, May 31st at 7:30 p.m. at Duncan United Church. Tickets will be available at Volume 1 Books, Duncan United Church office, or from any choir member. Thanks a lot for being with us on the program today. We love your story ideas, so don't forget, if you see something in the Cowichan Valley area and you think it should be profiled on our program, do get a hold of us at Facebook, Twitter, or email. We'd love to see you next time. Take care until then.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.